Now this is a typical New Zealand Guides fly box. In particular, what we're focusing on today is these yellow willow grubs. We'll also have some green ones as well, and if they're a little bit off on those, we'll always throw like a blowfly. But these work particularly well. They each will have their own little territory, their own little house, I guess, and they'll work that area, and a bigger fish will chase out the smaller one because he knows that's the best feeding area. So some will just stay in their own little area. We've just got to make sure we put the fly into that area. We've had quite a few casts at this one, and he doesn't take it. I suspect that's the one that we casted before and hooked, and he'll look at that yellow fly now and go, hang on, that's got a bit of metal in it, I don't want to eat that one. So you can either change, well there's two here now, but you can change flies and just colour or size, or just find another fish like that, and then that's a little bit easier too. If you can just find a different fish who hasn't seen that fly, then that's a lot easier too than changing flies. So it's good when a plan comes together anyway. You've got to have a theory, and fly fishermen are the best theorists there are. So this worked out pretty good, but we'll get him in a sec, because there's still another 2 or 3 just in this little area that are dying to see that willow grub. Nice little jump. It's interesting they say that, you know, browns don't jump. I've seen a lot of browns, they certainly do jump, you know, so and I would too if I had a hook in my mouth. They're good fighters. I always like to, like what we're doing now, get the fly line back on the reel, so you're not getting it tangled around your feet. Now this one's pretty placid as it is, but if you get a bigger one, but if he's running and jumping and ripping out line, you can get it literally hooked on everything. So you often pay a lot of money for a decent reel. That's a Gavin, which I think are the best in the world. But you make use of it. It's got a good drag system. When it needs line or pull it out, you just let that reel do the work, and that's what I think is the most important thing. Get it on the reel when you can, because if he tears off, I know the breaking strain of that tippet, and the reel's going to look after it. He'll just pull line as he needs it, so that's a good way of doing it. So we'll get him in and get him back and get another one. Hello, mate. Good, lovely little fish. Sight fishing, and I think the more fly fishing you do, the more important this sight caper is. So you want to see the fish, come up with a plan of what's going to get him to cast to it, and you see it all unfold as he swims over and eats it, and you strike and set the hook, and it all works out pretty good. So I think New Zealand, because the water's so clear, it's just so great for that style of fishing. So it's all pretty good there. Quickly, and it's just a lovely fish there. Actually, he's 2.5. Actually, he's probably caught to 3. So just a beautiful fish, stunning colours, but again not too long out of the water. And if we do hold him up, we can just get it. He's good to go already. That's good. And we've moved 10 metres. It's pretty tough, this Southland fishing in January, so pretty tough.